Hi, and welcome to the Oaken Metrics Tax Tracker. This Excel and Google Sheets tax tracker helps creators, influencers, and small business owners organize business income, record expenses, track receipts, monitor potential tax deductions, and estimate how much money you may need to reserve for taxes. The workbook also includes a business mileage log, allowing qualifying business journeys to be recorded separately from ordinary expenses. This tax tracker spreadsheet is an organizational and estimation tool. Tax rules vary by country and circumstances, so always confirm your entries and deductions with official guidance or qualified tax professional. To start, let's look at the welcome page and the settings page. The welcome page provides setup guidance. You do also get a PDF version of a starter guide, which also includes screenshots of the various different areas of the tax tracker. This gives you information on the various different areas of the tax tracker, the dashboard, as well as the settings and how to customize your tax tracker. The settings page controls the tax tracker's editable lists and planning inputs. If you want to customize any of the drop downs or change some of the settings on the tax tracker, this is where you do that. To demonstrate the complete small business tax tracker, I will be loading some fictional transactions for Maya Bennett Studio, a creative business earning income from advertising, affiliate marketing, digital products, and brand partnerships. The demonstration also includes ordinary creator business expenses and business mileage. As you record your own transactions, the tax dashboard will update in pretty much the same way. As you can see at the top of the dashboard, you can select the month and year, and the figures in the dashboard below will automatically change to reflect the month that you've selected. The tax reserved amount can be set from the Settings tab. This is the amount of money that you're setting aside for your tax liability at the end of the tax period. If you want to change the drop-down option from within any of the columns that have the drop-down options, you can do this via the settings page as well. Let's say you wanted to amend the list from within the category drop-down, you can do this via the settings page. If you want to change the options from the tax rate drop-down, you can do that from the settings page. If you want to change the options that come up from the column with the receipts, you can do that as well via the same settings page. The same option for changing the mileage rate, you can do that via the settings page. If you want to change the mileage rate to say 0.75, you simply have to change it on the settings tab. It'll change automatically on the mileage tab itself, and all of the calculations on that tab will automatically use the new mileage rate, so you don't have to change any of the formulas. I'll give you a full tour in a moment of the full tracker, but just to quickly show you, I'll change the statuses on the tracker, and you can see the dashboard charts as well as the needs attention section automatically change with the new changes from within the database table below. If we look at the top of the dashboard, select the year and month you want to review. You can also choose an estimated tax rate for the dashboard calculation. The days to deadline card uses the filing deadline entered in the settings page. This makes the workbook useful as both a monthly tax tracker as well as an annual tax organization spreadsheet. The tax estimate is only a planning figure. It does not calculate every allowance, tax band, threshold, or rule that may apply in your individual tax return. Then we have the needs attention section. This highlights the tax records that may require action. Missing receipts identifies expenses without supporting documentation. Pending claim highlights transactions that still need reviewing. Uncategorized expenses identifies expense records entered under other or without any category. Each warning includes the affected amount and a suggested next step. Again, this makes the workbook especially useful as a tax deduction tracker, receipt tracker, and business expense organizer. The main KPI cards summarize the financial position for the selected year. Gross income year to date shows income recorded in the tax database. Expenses year to date shows expenses included in the current calculations, while transactions marked excluded are left out. Estimated taxable profit subtracts included expenses and the mileage deduction from your gross income. Estimated tax due applies the selected planning rate to positive estimated taxable profit. Missing receipts counts expense records where the receipt is marked no. Pending claims shows the number of records still awaiting to be reviewed. Together, these cards turn the spreadsheet into a practical freelancer tax tracker and small business tax dashboard. The second group of cards shows your income and expenses for the selected month. Tax reserved year to date displays the amount entered in the settings page. This is the amount that you're reserving periodically towards your tax liability. The tax reserve shortfall compares that reserve with the current estimated taxes due. Mileage year to date shows the total business distance recorded in the mileage log. Mileage deduction multiplies that distance by the mileage rate entered in the settings page. The tracker warns users not to record the same journey again as an expense on the main tracker tab, because that would deduct the business travel twice within this spreadsheet. So now if we move to the charts, the income and expense over time chart shows how business activity changes from month to month. Expenses by category helps identify the largest areas of business spending. Quarterly estimated taxable profit summarizes income minus included expenses and mileage deductions for each quarter. The claim status chart shows how many records are claimed, pending, missing receipts, or excluded. Because all the charts are connected to the tax database, the mileage log, this Google Sheets tax tracker updates whenever a transaction or business journey is added. Below the dashboard, the tax database provides a searchable history of all income and expense transactions. If you're using Excel or Google Sheets, filters can be used to review records by month, quarter, year, type, category, status, or receipt availability. So if we scroll to the bottom, let's add a fictional brand partnership payment for £1,650. As soon as the income is entered, gross income and estimated taxable profit update. Next, we'll add £5,075.88 creative software license. The expense dashboard category chart, estimated taxable profit, update automatically. This demonstrates how the tax tracker spreadsheet keeps income, expenses, and estimated tax figures connected without rebuilding calculations manually. To demonstrate receipt tracking, we will temporarily mark the software receipt as missing. The missing receipts card and needs attention section immediately identify the problem. Once the digital receipt is added and the receipt field is changed back to yes, the warning disappears. This provides a simple workflow for creators and influencers who need to track receipts for taxes throughout the year rather than searching for them at filing time. Let's now look at the business mileage log. The mileage log is used for qualifying business journeys. Enter the journey date, where you traveled, the business purpose, and the distance. The allowance is calculated automatically using the mileage rate entered on the settings page. In this demonstration, we will add a 72-mile journey to a filming location for sponsored campaign production. The tax dashboard then updates the mileage year to date, the mileage deduction, and the estimated taxable profit. This integrates the business mileage log, keeps journey records separate from the main business expense tracker, while still including the calculated allowance in the dashboard. And that is the overview. I hope you found that useful. The Oaken Metrics Tax Tracker combines a tax tracker spreadsheet, income and expense tracker, receipt organizer, estimated tax dashboard, and business mileage log all in one workbook. But remember that it is designed for organization and planning rather than personalized tax advice. Thank you so much for watching and happy tracking. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.